There's nothing really you could ever say about that reality, that which cannot be named or explained. But I think I wanted to just express in a somewhat difficult or confused moment that I want to express some sort of gratitude for everything that is already here for me. My house, the roof I have over my head, the food that I'm given, and yeah, I just wanna use this kind of expression to make the emphasis on the things that my mind wouldn't want to admit, especially in difficult moments. And I think to me it's very important to recognize, to just witness inside without even trying to neglect what you are feeling, because it's not what I'm saying. But I believe that the mind can be sometimes too much focused on the worst part of things, or it can try to anticipate things that are not here yet or not at all, or trying to just get more security. And sometimes, or always, it is not a great thing, because I think that most of the times we already are completely safe, and we just emotionally or energetically, or just because of some past or some historical or history or trauma, we yeah yes, because sometimes, because of this past, this memory we have, which is not a problem neither, but because of those mechanisms and patterns, we just are focused on that until we are not anymore, because I think that it's different each time, and the only thing that is not different and that is stable is that we cannot talk about this sometimes being called consciousness, or the self, or whatever, but the word, it doesn't matter. It's sometimes I just think about the fact that it doesn't matter what you say, because all of that is somehow wrong or false compared to the silence or the truth that you can feel and live in your own, in your own I wanted to say dignity, but it's more in your own intimacy, privacy, intimacy. And this intimacy is, could we say, expressed in a different way depending of your, once again, your past history and all of what you've been going through, and but at the same time we can acknowledge or we can recognize when someone is talking about the same truth as we do, because there is this energy, could we say, this knowledge, but it's not knowledge, so it's just, yes, some sort of presence that is not depending on whatever form is being processed, could I say. And so this is the real, I think, reason why this is the only stability that is here, whatever the experience, the difficulty or the level of tension and anxiety or anguish or whatever what is the word I'm looking for, whatever the ordeal, could I say, the whatever you are going through is only an experience, and as any experience, as any object of perceptions, it's supposed to come and go. And this simple but definitive realization that you are experiencing forms and that you are somehow not really, how could I say, you don't depend on the level of intensity or the type of form. This simple knowledge is the only one that is necessary, could I say, but it's not necessary. There is actually no condition for that, because it always has been there, because this is life, this is who you are, this is what is. And I wanted to say that, and to say to myself, thanks to the video as well, and this is the only gratefulness, could I say, the only thankfulness that I could express in a definitive way, even though it cannot be definitive, because once again I cannot really put it into words, and we can't, or I didn't find a way, at least, but I don't think as a human being you can. But this is the only thankfulness or gratefulness that I want to express, is that I am not definitively engaged, or I could say touched, or comment on dit en français, I'm looking for a word, but it's not coming. Maybe I'll find it later, but I think you can already feel what I'm talking about, and If you don't, it's fine as well. I don't really doesn't really matter, um, because it's not something to teach or to. So it's all so here, already here. So yeah, this, at some point I think that when you feel love, you feel grateful. This is the same feeling, and I'm not saying that it's all easy. I'm just saying that the relief, the truly relief, lies in the fact that you can just let it be, as simple as that. And it's really interesting to witness that the mind could interpret this and just think that it's also it's some sort of spiritual bullshit, or that it's once again some sort of new age way to avoid life, but it's actually the opposite. It's the only way that I found, which is not a way because it's just being, just witnessing and letting things be. The only way that I found, that I realized, and realized that was available to me to just live your own life easily, because I spent so many years of my life trying to solve something, trying to just heal from something, I don't know, to heal, to just cure something, to once again solve a problem that would be mine. I just spent so many years, and just at some point I just realized that I could just let it be and just abandon, because at some point you feel so powerless, so desperate, that the only thing that happens for you, and that's the last thing, is to recognize that you are powerless in front of life, and you are at the same time powerful, because this is the only the only powerful truth, is to recognize that you don't have the power to change things as they appear in your life. They just do, and you are here. And I'm saying that realizing that you are powerless as a human just gives you this shift of sight, and just you suddenly realize that there is no actual problem with what is going on anywhere in the entire universe, and all in this material dimension, that there is no actual problem. And if you have a problem with this idea that there is no problem, then there is this guy that I like on YouTube that is saying that says that this is your entry point. I think that's a good way of putting it, that if you just if you are triggered by something anywhere, at any time in your life, this is your entry point. This is the density that can help you to become free of this, but not trying to avoid it, just being free of it because you embrace it. You can embrace it, but you have to realize that you are living that. But I can't explain to you what is that. And this is the greatest dignity, I think, is that we can somehow witness each other when we just realize for ourselves that we just are free of the experience that we are living. And I'm saying that as I'm just, it's been days and weeks and months and years that this is the washing machine. There is this kind of laundry washing inside of me, and I think we all experience. And once again, this simple knowledge, this simple I don't know how to say, this simple truth is simultaneously helping and not helping, because when you realize that there is nothing else to do but to accept and to embrace and to let things be, then all of the things that you didn't want to live and experience and that were forbidden for some reason in your past and in your current life is going to come up to surface. So sometimes it's just as a human being, it's great, it's soothing to just have an opportunity to express that. It's simple and tough at the same time, because you don't have the choice but to just being beaten by the experience, just washed up on the shore, and so deep inside that this is the only way that you have to do, just let it be and just cross the storm, and you don't really do anything. You don't actually, this is the whole point of it, is you don't do anything on an active level, but you can feel inside that this is very active. But I just wanted to say that I'm feeling grateful because I have this opportunity to express words and energy and to let them flow on the internet, and that is great. I might have not done it, but because it's all the same in the end. But I think I'm going to end the year, because on this topic you could talk about that for hours without even reach the slightest worldly truth, but it's useful anyway. I think it's just an attempt, could we say, some sort of artistic attempt to just express something that is not useful. And I think that on YouTube we need content that is not trying to teach you something that is making you, that is, I think we are dying, and we are just exhausted from all of this content that is supposed to make you win something, that is supposed to bring you an information useful enough to make you that makes time worth it, if I'm clear. And I think we need more useless stuff, but useless in a good way, because I think that in our society, what we think is useful is actually useless, and what is useless is useful. So yeah, I'm going to end here, and I'm wishing you nothing, anything, I don't know, just yeah, keep on or not, it's all the same. Have a nice day, bye bye.